a deliberate policy. If you died and you weren't a Christian, you weren't given the proper, no headstone, no nothing at all. And the sad thing about it, for the African side of things, the difference between how there's more commemoration around the Caribbean and Africa, going back to your question, is because a lot of Caribbeans were Christian, Africans weren't seen as Christian. A lot of Africans who died were buried in mass graves. And that's a big issue. I mean, David Olusoga made a program about this years and years ago, highlighting that there was a clear policy. If you were Christian... Huh? Say?
It was a deliberate policy.
It was a deliberate policy. If you died and you weren't a Christian, you weren't given the proper, no headstone, no nothing at all.
If you was a Christian, you said.
Sorry? Seriously, that is, they're trying to rectify that, but a lot, too many people served during the First World War. Over 2 million people were involved in the First World War in Africa. That is not even recognised. And the reason why a lot of African countries don't recognise that, they draw that line. They don't want to acknowledge that past at all. You know what I mean? So when countries became independent, they just simply did not want to talk about veterans that served during the Second World War.